Hey guys, Casus here. As Classic is coming to an end, we wanted to test how fast we can rush through Sholo. So I wrote some guildmates if they want to do some dungeons and they said yes, let's group up. As you can see, I'm the tank, currently spec'd in Retribution. I will show you guys my talent spec a little bit later. A Fire Mage, a Hunter, Fury Warrior and a Holy Priest. At first I have to say it was our only attempt and it would certainly have been possible to improve something, but 16 minutes is okay. Let's start with the first pool. I jump down, press bubble, cast some Holy Wrath and Consecrate, put some down some Dynamite, and then I begin to kite. Since I said I'm currently spec'd as Retribution and I take a little bit of more damage. You see, I do have a lot of consumables, like Flask of Supreme Power, Crater Can Elixir, Mage Blood Potion, Brilliant Wizard Oil, Swiftness of Sansa, cause I have to kite a little bit more than usual. Dragon Breath Chili is a very good consumable since it scales with spell damage. Oil of Immolation is also very good for pulling, and that's my consumables which I used in this run. As said before, in this run I'm currently spec'd in Retribution, 13 points in Holy, 4 Consecration, 8 points in Protection, 4 Precision, 3 points hit is very awesome, and the last points is 30 talent points in the Retribution tree. The key talents in the Retribution tree are Improved Retribution Aura and Vengeance. Vengeance gives you a 15% damage boost to your melee and holy damage abilities, so with a lot of grit, it has a lot of uptime and it's awesome. Since we had 4 mana classes, our main task was to do damage and heal, but at the same time to take care of our mana. We tried to minimize mana breaks and I think we managed that quite well. However, it has to be said that we used enough mana potion and dark runes on cooldown to minimize our mana breaks. This part of the dungeon took the longest, so I increased the tempo a little bit. As you can see, we didn't do any mass pulls, so one by one, and it took a little bit. So here we decided to pull the room. I put Oil of Immolation down to get some initial aggro, put some Dynamite down, and as you can see, there is a lot of damage incoming. Our priest is healing very good. Unfortunately, there is a lot of AoE damage and our priest can't heal everyone up. Here I did a little mistake, fell down, took some mana potion to get some mana back, put down some consecration, and we killed them. That was the only time that 2 of us died. I think the mage died once more, but otherwise it was a very clean run. So we are at the first boss. As you can see, I'm pulling him with Exorcism. Put up some Seal of Wisdom to get some mana back. Use some Holy Water from Stratholm. Oil of Immolation. Very good damage output from the mage and pumping it very hard, critting it down. Stun is on cooldown, so I lose the aggro but the boss dies anyway. While we are running back to the door, we saw there is some respawn, I don't know, it never happened before, so we killed them again, took us a little bit more time, but it was okay. The warrior opened the door, meanwhile we were drinking and getting some mana back, and we are heading to the second boss. There we made a little mistake, since we pulled the other group as well, while I was pulling the boss. So I pulled the boss back, and it took a little bit longer than usual, but it was fine and we were regularly on track. So here the fun begins. I use Blessing of Protection, will cast Exorcism on the boss to pull the entire room, casting Holy Wrath and some Holy Water. I did a little mistake, but nothing happens. I will try to kite him back to the freezing trap, to the slow trap, and now we are able to kill the boss. Before that, I told the hunter and the mage that they will concentrate on killing ads, otherwise we will wipe, because when they die they do a lot of damage and we have to avoid that. With a frost mage it would be a little bit easier to stack them all, but with a fire mage the damage output is very awesome, and so it's fine. I kited him a little bit too long, but it's alright. We killed him anyway in a quick time, the whole room, so it was all fine. So we're on the way to the second room. We have to wait a little bit. Unfortunately the mage was so we waited a little bit. So here we are pulling the whole room again, including the boss, to save some time. I put some oil of immolation up, put some consecration on the floor and use holy water. With my engineering shield I do have a lot of aggro at first. The problem here was the ghouls died too fast and the mage died on the poison on the floor. At first I thought he will die because of the boss, since he has a aggro reduce or aggro reset, so at first I thought it was this way, but we managed to kill him very fast with 4 people and the priest redsed him afterwards. In the meantime the priest was redsing the mage. I decided to drink and gain some mana back, and here we decided not to pull the whole room since the mobs do a lot of AoE damage and we didn't know if we would survive it. So we pulled at first 2 packs and then the last pack including the boss. So as said, I pulled the 2 mobs plus the boss. Easy pull, easy kill, nothing to think about it. Just using some damage abilities. Literally does no damage. My priest dispelled me immediately, so no problems. Damage is very good. Warrior does about 600 DPS. I'm not so bad at all, about 400 DPS, so it works pretty fine. Plus I have to say I didn't use my fully PvE gear for DPS, so I was using tank gear, which has a lot of less spell damage. So here again I'm pulling the boss and the whole room, using some exorcism, some holy water, and the aggro is mine. As you can see the damage overall is really great, about 800 from our warrior. The boss already is on 50%. Switching to my damage aura. At first we thought the warrior died, or will die. Gladly he didn't, so we wouldn't have to wait to red him again. Boss is down and now we are heading to the next one. At first we thought we will wait and will shackle or fear some mobs here, but then we decided it worked perfectly until yet, so we pull again. So they wait until I have aggro from everyone, put some consecration up, do some great damage. I do have aggro from every mob. Now I will use another one and some holy water, I think. No, I use some grenade. Never mind. Still some good damage. Decent. AoE damage is very awesome from paladins. They really shine in these fights. Of course I'm using consumables, but it's very awesome. Now I pull the whole room including the boss as usual, put some oil of immolation up, consecration, and the aggro is mine. The only issue on this trash bag is they will aggro reset and maybe one shot the mage or the priest. So currently I was waiting until the aggro reset is done. I saw they are attacking the mage and casted him a Blessing of Protection. Now all the trash is down, literally easy to kill the boss, and we can move to the next one. Overall, the damage from our group and myself was really good. I was able to test this spec and was able to tank without any problem. Our healer was doing great, our mage was pumping really hard, warrior as well, and the hunter. So I think it was a great example of speedrunning a dungeon. Of course we could optimize a little bit more, that's for sure. Maybe we could land it about the 15-minute mark, but as I said in the beginning of the video, we only made one attempt and I'm perfectly fine with it. Special thanks to my guildmates who were using some consumables and take their time for me, so thank you very much. If you're interested in more Protection Paladin videos in Classic or the upcoming Burning Crusade, feel free to subscribe. I will upload more videos in the near future and see you in the next video. Bye.